Hey, I'm Jennifer Melton, and I'm going to read to you from the book Lull and His Ladybugs. It is written by Lull Mengesha. Lull and his friends love to play games. Simon says, jump on one leg. Simon says, jump on two legs. Now put your hands on your stomach, laughs Lull. Lull, come inside, Lull's mom yells from their apartment. Gotta go, Lull yells back to his friends, running to his mom. Lull gets to the apartment out of breath. Lull, I want you to go pick up potatoes from the neighbor. Bring him these onions to trade, Lull's mom says. Lull doesn't understand why his mom doesn't just buy the potatoes at the store. Hi, Lull, the neighbor says. Mom needs potatoes and she said you would trade her for onions, Lull replies. Why don't you go to the store and buy onions instead? The neighbor takes a deep breath and explains. Your mother and I don't have much money, so we trade to get what we want, like when you and your friends trade for silly bands. Lil doesn't, excuse me, Lil understands. He and his friends trade silly bands. Once he had one shaped like a dinosaur, and his friend Aaron had one shaped like a star. So they traded without having to pay each other money. The next day, Lowell sits with his friends Troy, Kasha, and Aaron in the school cafeteria. For Lowell and his friends, it's always the same old milk, same old trays, and same old table. They watch the other kids who have stacked lunches filled with peanut butter and jelly, sandwiches, bite-sized candy bars, and pudding cups. Guys, look at those snacks, Kasha exclaims. It's not fair, says Aaron. Troy nods in agreement. Let's ask our moms to buy them for us at the store, suggests Law. It never hurts to ask. When Law gets home from school, he asks his mom for a sack lunch. Law, I love you, but we don't have the money and we don't have anything to trade for those kinds of things. Law can tell it bothers his mom, so he gives her a hug before going back outside. Guys, we have to find a way to get what we want without money, says Lowell, glancing from Kasha to Troy and then to Aaron. I wonder if the kids at school ever want stuff they don't have, he complains aloud. Remembering how his mother got potatoes, Lowell exclaims, Guys, I figured it out. We are going to trade with our classmates for their homemade lunches. Kasha, Troy, and Aaron look doubtful. What are we going to trade? Asked Troy. I don't know yet, whispers Law, but we will have to look around and find things that our classmates want. I don't have anything to trade, Aaron replies. Well, let's look around the neighborhood and meet back with what we can find, Lowell says. After a few hours, Lowell and his friends meet up again at the park. They have found a tennis ball, one shoe, and a plastic baseball bat. Well, I think the stuff we found is cool, but we need to find something they don't already have, says Lowell. He stares at the items they found, thinking of bite-sized candy bars. From the swing set, Lowell sees younger kids giggling in the distance as they try to catch ladybugs in their hands. Lowell remembers catching ladybugs when he was younger and putting them in a jar. His friends would beg him for the jar because it looked so cool. Who wouldn't want a jar of ladybugs? Suddenly, Lowell knew what they would trade. He yells out, I've got it! Lowell's friends stop playing and look at him. That's what we'll trade, Lowell exclaims. The little kids? Asks Kasha. No, silly. Ladybugs, says Lowell. Are you kidding? Why would they want bugs? Asked Troy. We used to have fun with them, Lull answers. Maybe the kids at school will like them too. Lull and his friends go back, Lull and his friends go get glass jars from their houses and meet back at the park, where the little kids are catching ladybugs. They help Lull and his friends fill the jars too. As a reward, Lull lets the little kids take turns being Simon and Simon Says. As a team, Lull, his friends, and the little kids collect 4 jars of ladybugs. The next day in the cafeteria, Lull and his friends sit at their table. Here goes nothing, says Lull, grabbing his backpack with the 4 jars of ladybugs inside. I have been practicing asking the kids with homemade lunches to trade. Lull walks over to the table of kids that eat sack lunches. You want to see something cool? Lull asks. He feels stronger and bigger than normal now that he has something valuable to trade. What could you have that I would want? Questions Jimmy, one of the sack lunch kids. Actually, never mind, replies Lull. I know the guys at the table over there would rather see it. With his backpack, Lull pretends to head to the next table. Come on, Lull, just show us what you have, whines Jimmy. The rest of the sack lunch table looks eagerly at Lull. Okay, guys, I'll show you, Lull says, happy with how badly the kids want to see what's in his backpack. So, who wants to make a trade? Lull asks the eager faces around him. All the kids at the table raise their hands and yell, I do, I do. Let's see what you guys have for lunch that I would be willing to trade for, says Lull. The kids show their lunches to Lull and are soon offering more and more for the prized ladybugs. Even Jimmy and the other sack lunch kids want to trade for a ladybug jar. Lull trades the 4 jars of ladybugs for the best snacks: cookies, juice boxes, and crust-free sandwiches. Lull takes the snacks he traded for back to his friends and puts them on the table. I can't believe this worked, exclaims Troy. We're going to be millionaires, says Aaron. I like the sound of that, responds Lull. Lull and his friends gather and trade ladybugs for the next few weeks, until the sack lunch kids move on to new video games and toys. Lull is bothered that he can't keep trading ladybugs for lunch. After school one day, he says to his mom, people don't want our ladybugs anymore. Oh well, I'll bet you'll think of something new that the kids will want, says Lull's mom, smiling knowingly. Lull anxiously runs back to meet his friends. Hey guys, I have another idea. And that's it.